Welcome to this month's exciting edition of Bowling Showcase, the only show to connect you with everything bowling in the bowling capital of the world, Metro Detroit. I'm your host, Mark Martin, and with me is my co-host, Stephanie Penksa. Welcome, Stephanie.
Hi, Mark. We hope you and your families had a great holiday season. The weather outside is pretty cold, but the 2016 bowling season is really heating up, and we're bringing it all to you.
That's right. You can stay warm and comfortable in your own home, and Bowling Showcase will bring all the action right to you. Now first, I'd like to thank our host center for this month's show, Oak Lanes in Westland.
Later on in the show, we'll take a peek around this bowling center and learn more about all they have to offer.
Now let's jump right into the 15-16 season with a look at the first Women's Series event held at Mayflower Lanes in Redford, right here on Bowling Showcase. The first Women's Series event for the new season was held at Mayflower Lanes in Redford. This was the first of 6 women's events for the bowling season and open to any woman bowler. Besides winning money per event, bowlers also win series points based on their standings. These points are accumulated throughout the season, with a point champion being awarded at the conclusion. The top women bowlers compete in these events, and it's always fun, entertaining, and a competitive time. 36 women bowled, with the top 12 moving on to match play. The day's top qualifier was Novella Daniels of Detroit with 934 on games of 259, 202, 269, and 205. As match play ensued, the bowlers continued to push each other with competitive and close matches. Nicole Harrison played a strong and steady game throughout match play to earn her spot in the final. After qualifying 10th with a 4-game total of 848, she beat Angela Wilt 196 to 189, Jennifer Pareto 204 to 195, and finally Tanisha Burris 234 to 228 to advance to the finals. Her opponent, Sarah Doro, also had an impressive run to the final match. Qualifying 4th with 897, she was able to earn a bye in the first round of match play, but then went on to beat Colleen Owens 224 to 181, and that top qualifier, Novella Daniels, 231 to 222 to march into the final match. Echoing last season's first Women's Series final, Nicole Harrison once again faced off against Sarah Doro for the top prize. Last time, it was Sarah Doro who eventually overpowered Harrison. Would history repeat itself? Now, as the crowd looked on, it was clear that each bowler was determined to come out on top. Trading strikes and spares, both ladies battled back and forth, not giving up anything to their opponent. The two bowlers battled it out until the very last frame. Harrison scored when it counted most, even though Doro had the added incentive of being cheered on by her newest edition of her fan club. In the end, the highly competitive match was won by Harrison 205 to 201, bringing her first Women's Series win.
You know, I was a little nervous. I don't know, I wasn't bowling good in the past couple weeks, but today I felt on it. There's a lot of hard competitors out there, and it's just coming in and trying my best.
What a great start to this year's Women's Series.
It was, and a big congratulations to Nicole Harrison on her first Women's Series win. This year looks to be one of the most competitive ever on the Women's Series. We'll be bringing you more Women's Series action in future episodes, so make sure you stay tuned and cheer on your favorite bowler.
So with the bowling season a few months old, things are moving pretty fast in the MDUSBC. Mark, what are some of the top stories making the MDUSBC news this month?
Now, the Old Timers is an annual event for male bowlers 40 years of age and older. Held at Thunderbolt Lanes annually every year in Allen Park. Great time by all. Everybody had just a fantastic time. It's a good day of camaraderie, and fellowship, and guess what? A little bowling too. Metro Detroit USBC is proud to have our first 900 series. There have been 28 of them throughout the country in the history of the game, and now we have the 29th. David Saweski, bowling at Plaza Lanes in the Printcraft League, shot 900 a couple weeks ago. Just a fantastic performance. 300 games back to back to back. What a wonderful performance. Congratulations, David. And that's all the MDUSBC news for this month. Check us out next month. You know, Stephanie, youth bowling is one of the cornerstones of MDUSBC. Getting youth interested in bowling at a young age and continuing to support and nurture them in the sport as they become young adults is a way to ensure that future generations enjoy and participate in this sport that we love.
And from the participation in this year's youth tournament, it looks like bowling has a bright future. Let's take a look.
With over 800 participants this year, the MDUSBC Youth Tournament was a huge success. Held over 5 weeks at the host center, Wayne Bowl in Wayne, bowlers ranging in age from 6 to 20 competed in 4-person team, doubles, and singles events. This event is open to any youth bowler in the Metro Detroit USBC, and even though the bowling can be fierce and competitive at times, having fun is always a top priority.
Well, we're here today to first have fun and letting the kids know how fun bowling can be. The second thing is to let them know that this is a sport that they can earn scholarships in, because a lot of kids don't understand, even though this is one of the fastest growing sports in high school, a lot of kids don't realize that this is also a way to pay for their school.
Bringing younger bowlers to the tournament gives them a chance to experience the thrill and excitement of competitive tournament bowling.
I think today we have approximately 25 kids from Plum Hollow. A lot of them, this is their first time. Some of them are a little nervous. Even some of my more seasoned bowlers are a little nervous because a lot of them, this is their first tournament for the year. But they'll settle in because we're going to be here all day.
As for the adults cheering on the youth, it was a day well spent.
Yes, I could be anywhere today. I'm actually supposed to be bowling this morning, but the kids are important. I'm a high school coach as well. I'm also a card-carrying pro. But I enjoy this sport. I love it to death. And this is what I like doing. So I want to give back as much as possible.
Congratulations to all the winners and participants in this year's youth tournament. You know, I could use some of those kids on my team on Tuesday night. They're pretty darn good.
I'm sure we'll be hearing more from those bowlers as they continue on with their bowling progress through high school, college, and maybe even pro.
That's right, Stephanie. Now we have to take a little break, pay a few bills, but stick around. We'll be right back with more bowling action right here on Bowling Showcase. Owning and operating a bowling center is a unique business, and no one knows it like Sandy Hansel and Associates. We've been buying, selling, and valuing bowling centers for over 30 years. We've sold over 500 centers and valued more than 1,200 centers throughout the United States and Canada. We often assist the purchaser in securing financing, obtaining your liquor license transfer, and avoiding potential pitfalls unique to this business. Trust your next bowling center transaction to Sandy Hansel & Associates, bowling's only full-service broker, appraiser, and financial advisors. Visit us at sandyhansel.com. Metro Detroit USBC, your source for everything bowling in the bowling capital of the world. We support USBC certified league and tournament competition. We provide 11 tournaments for all members of our association, including men, women, youth, seniors, scratch, and handicap competition. The top reasons for belonging to the Metro Detroit USBC are having your average recognized, bonding of league funds, rules of the game, assistance in resolving league issues, equipment standards of the game, charities, and awards. Visit us at mdusbc.com. Welcome back. We're having a great time bringing you all the action and excitement of the 15-16 bowling season, all right here on Bowling Showcase. Are we having fun yet, Stephanie?
Yep.
You know, Stephanie and I are avid bowlers, and we know that bowling really is for everyone. It doesn't really matter your age, your gender, or your ability, whether you're a pro, league bowler, or just having fun on a Friday night. Bowling, it's a lifelong activity.
You can have fun, be competitive, and make lifelong friends. If you haven't already, why don't you start bowling today?
That's right, Stephanie. And bowling can also be a way to help others. Throughout the year, MDUSBC members participate in a variety of charity events that help raise money for a variety of good causes. Bowling Showcase reporter Lenora Somerset attended one such event, the 2016 Mckay Tournament.
56 bowlers, making up 28 two-member teams, competed at Sterling Lanes in Sterling Heights for the 25th annual Tom Mckay Bowling Tournament. This charity event raises funds for two worthy causes.
So what it is we raise money for the Carmanos Cancer Institute and the National Bowling Hall of Fame. So it's a good charity and works out great. And what we do is we bowl 3 games of qualifying. The top 8 teams, which are double teams, they make the cut. Well, then they bowl 1 bowls against 8, 2 bowls against 7, so on, right on down the line. Well, what's great is we ended up with 16 qualifiers to bowl the head-to-head competition. And Kevin Wojcik does a fantastic job getting bowling balls donated for the winners. All 16 of those men or women receive a bowling ball.
Well, I've been in the pro shop business for 41 years. I know everybody in the business. Very tight with all the companies, so for the cause it is for the Carmanos Cancer Institute and the USBC Hall of Fame in Arlington, Texas. So I, upon myself, know everybody in the pro shop business and got them to donate bowling balls for the cause.
With me right now is Rick Schultz. He is one of 4 of the 2015 Detroit Bowling Hall of Fame inductees. Rick, congratulations on your induction.
Oh, thank you very much. It was a proud moment for me.
Why are you here today?
I'm here because it was a charity event for cancer, and I've never bowled in it before, and I got asked, and I usually bowl all the charity events, and because my schedule allowed me, I was here today. Today I shot 633, struggled a little bit, but I had a good time. I had a good partner. She was a lot of fun to bowl with. So that the name of the game is to have fun while you're doing it.
Can you give me one bowling tip?
I can give you one bowling tip. Always watch your ball go through your target. It keeps you down at the line, and you know you're hitting your target before you're making stupid adjustments.
Thank you.
Thank you.
With me right now is Roy. He is my son's bowling coach at the league my son bowls in. Roy.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm doing great. And you?
I'm doing good.
Good.
So I take it you did not coach the kids today?
No, I did not. I came here for this charity tournament, and it's a great tournament, and I really enjoy it every year.
So how long have you participated?
Oh, roughly 15 years. Yep.
What brings you out?
Well, the charity, that's the main thing. But also in my particular case, I live on the west side, and it's an opportunity for me to see some of the guys from the east side that I've known for years and years and years from when I used to bowl with them when I lived on the east side.
Okay,
so it's a great opportunity.
The banquet is, again, we finished bowling and we have a real nice thing, but what happens in the banquet, it's a fun thing. We still sell 50/50 tickets. Excuse me. We sell the lottery tickets. The whole day is a fun day. Everybody has a good time. We do the things we like to do, and that's bowl. And we're raising money for good causes, and it's a fun day.
At the end of the day, this charity event raised over $10,000. The Tom Mckay Bowling Tournament ended with a banquet where the top winners, Hank Giacona and Ken Lotito, got first choice of new bowling balls to add to their arsenal.
Feel great. It was a real grind out there, but my partner came through for me.
What are your thoughts?
It was a lot of fun, and Kenny stayed with it. Took us to the end there.
So what was the secret?
Togetherness. We worked as a team.
Yeah. Never give up on each other.
From the Tom Mckay Bowling Tournament and Sterling Lanes, I'm Lenora Somerset for the Bowling Showcase.
What a great way to have fun and help others. Thank you to all the bowlers, participants, and donors who made this charitable event such a big success. And now Mark has a special guest to tell us about our host center for this month's show, Oak Lanes in Westland. Take it away, Mark.
Yeah, I'm here with Rick Capaldi, the owner of Oak Lanes. Rick, thanks for having us this month. It's really appreciated.
Well, it's our pleasure, Mark. We're glad that you could stop by and see how we operate around here.
So what's the biggest strength of your center?
Well, we're basically a traditional bowling center where we're league-based. We do birthday parties and all the other things that go with it, but we're strong league-based is what we're after.
Okay. You got a tournament coming up too, don't you?
Yes, in May we are hosting the Michigan State Senior Tournament, which we are all excited about and preparing in our own way to get things done so everything runs smoothly.
Let me give you a little tip. Make sure you have a lot of coffee for them.
We will do that. We will do that.
So tell me about the history of Oak Lanes and when it opened, and your family was involved in the build of it, right?
Yes, we opened up in 1979, opened up with two of my uncles and myself. One has passed away in time, but two of us are still here.
Okay.
Al Powell is my partner that is with me today.
Your partner in crime, right?
Partner in crime.
That's right. But you've been here a long time. You've been a staple of the community here in Westland. We really appreciate you letting us come in and see your business today. And good luck in the future, and good luck with that state tournament.
Thank you. But one thing I'd like to say, we operate with good employees, and that's our strong suit here. And I hope that the customers come and visit us and let my professional employee staff take care of them.
Always important to have professional staff, no doubt.
Thank you.
Okay, take it right back to Stephanie.
Thanks, Mark, and a big thank you to Oak Lanes. Next, it's time to boost your bowling IQ when we come back with more Bowling Showcase.
300 isn't just a number, it is our destination. Shouting at a ball will make it strike more. Nothing is as satisfying as hurling dangerously heavy spheres at stationary objects and watching X's fill the frames. You know it, we know it. So here's to the ballers, the lane dwellers, the alley cats. We are DV8. Tonight we bowl. For all the latest DV8 product information, visit your local pro shop or check out damngoodbowling.com.
The Bowling Centers Association of Michigan is a nonprofit trade organization that protects, promotes, and advances the interest of its members and member centers. It is the only association in Michigan affiliated with the Bowling Proprietors Association of America. Benefits include group purchasing programs, tournaments, annual convention and trade show, education seminars, and legislative representation. Interested in becoming a member? Contact Ken Prokopek at 630-235-7794 or visit mibowl.com for more information. Welcome back to Bowling Showcase. Now it's time to boost your bowling IQ with Metro Detroit Bowling and Resource Center's Gold Coach, Lou Marquez.
So today we're going to talk about how to read a lane. Whether you're a tournament bowler or a league bowler, you got to have a plan. You got to remember, you have to have an idea of where to start and possibly where to end up by the end of your set. Today we're going to have Rebecca Keegan demonstrate where to actually play the lane and how to figure out in that 10 minutes of practice where to start. So typically most bowlers will have a favorite location of where they stand. But in learning how to read a lane, you have to develop a plan. In that plan, we start from the outside and work our way in. So you'll see Coach Rebecca Keegan now lining up, moving herself all the way to the right to play that first arrow region. In this area, she's checking the lane. She's looking for what indication and clues her bowling ball gives her. As she makes this shot, she's looking for the ball to hook into the pocket, or maybe not enough. There, the environment can tell us whether it is enough oil or too much friction or not enough. We'll have a lot of clues based on feedback. Her next shot, she's now going to move in 5 boards to the left from that previous shot. She's going to work that track area, the most widely used area of the bowling environment, the second arrow region. A lot of bowlers are very comfortable in this region. So she's going to make a shot to find out what's happening with her bowling ball. So next she'll actually take the information that she learned from the first arrow region and now the second arrow region, and now we'll take a shot from the third arrow region. In this area, she's going to be looking for either a change in the oil environment or if there's too much friction in here. What we're hoping to find is that the increase in oil or the concentration of oil allows us to find the best option for getting a line to the pocket. So you can see with the 3 distinct shots that Rebecca took from the 3 different zones, the outside zone was a little bit on the oily side, didn't give her enough recovery. And we can see that on the graphic on the computer of how that ball traveled a little too far. In that second arrow region, when she moved 5 boards left, we also saw that that area had a little bit too much friction for that bowling ball that she's using. Again, not the perfect match. But when she moves into the third arrow region, that inside zone, we saw that there was plenty of oil for the ball to hold back, storing up enough energy, and then releasing with that good pocket hit. Now, there's our game plan. We're understanding where the forces are of the lane oil and the friction on the lane, but we're also learning about the interaction between the bowling ball and the lane environment. So there you have it. You just develop a plan on how to read a lane. Don't just stand in one spot. Learn the different zones of the lane. Let the lane tell you where to play. Implement it in your league plan, or in your tournament plan, or in your practice plan. Develop consistency with it. For the Metro Detroit Bowling and Resource Center, I'm USBC Gold Coach Lou Marquez. We'll see you next month.
Thanks, Lou. We'll have more tips, tricks, and techniques to boost your bowling IQ every month on Bowling Showcase. Now let's take a look at all the excitement that was the 500 Club Tournament at Waterford Lanes. The MD-USBC 500 Club Tournament was held last month at Waterford Lanes in Waterford. 67 lady bowlers participated in the event, which is open to any MD-USBC woman bowler who has shot a 500 series in her career. The ladies bowled a 3-game handicap matches with the final scores tallied to declare a winner. It was an opportunity for the ladies to not only show off their bowling skills, but to enjoy an afternoon of fun and camaraderie as well. There was a lot of laughter, smiles, high fives, and exceptional bowling throughout the day. In the end, it was first-time participant Jessica Tyler who emerged as the winner with a 3-game handicap total of 803. Now that included a 717 scratch total on games of 254, 267, and 196.
It was good. All the ladies I bowled with were awesome. Everybody was happy. Everybody was good. It was an all-around good tournament. First time I ever bowled it, and I'm glad I did.
Great bowling, Jessica. Congratulations to Jessica Tyler for her win at this year's 500 Club. We hope you enjoyed this episode of Bowling Showcase.
Why don't you connect with us at Bowling Showcase on Facebook and Twitter, or email us at bowlingshowcase@gmail.com and let us know what you think.
Now, next week, we bring you all the excitement of live bowling, head-to-head competition with Bowling Showcase Challenge Edition.
Here's a sneak peek.
The Bowling Showcase Challenge Trophy is on the line as 8 teams compete in a 7-week bowling battle that will only leave one team standing and victorious. The first 2 teams in round 1 are ready to go. Head to head. When it's all over, only the winning team will move on to continue the quest. 2 teams, 1 elimination match, round 1, week 1. Novi Bowl versus Lady Liberty. The battle begins right now from the bowling capital of the world on Bowling Showcase Challenge Edition. The excitement begins next week, so don't miss it. That's all the time we have for this month. Remember, you can watch rebroadcasts of this show and more at mdusbc.com. For my co-host Stephanie Panksa, I'm Mark Martin, and we'll see you next time on Bowling Showcase.